Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave me your thumbs up, leave your comments. I'd love to hear from you. Please share these videos out. I'm going to have a small update on my wife at the end of this video, and it's all good. Okay, let's get into the stimulus stuff. All right, Mitt Romney has proposed a 3-month extension on unemployment. He is wanting 80% wage replacement, that's up from 70%, or $500 per week in August. But then he said, cut the $500 down to $100 per week in September and October. Wonder what his Mitchy boy is smoking. He's smoking that funny stuff, I believe. Chuck Schumer, Mark Meadows, and Nancy Pelosi. They had a behind-the-doors meeting yesterday. But the fruit of that meeting was all rotten. At the end of the meeting, they are no closer to an agreement than they were when they walked in the room. Big surprise on that, ain't it? President Trump is wanting a stopgap bill which will temporarily fill the gaps until the bigger bill is passed. The Senate nor the House wants this stopgap. Maybe if someone else would have submitted that proposal, it would have took wings and fly. But Donald Trump is the one that submitted it. Larry Kudlow said that they are still studying on the eviction moratorium. Meanwhile, it is now legal for landlords to kick renters out when the landlords has all got forbearance. Come on, Larry, how long you got to study on something? This is not right. I'm going to talk a little bit more about forbearance in just a few minutes. All right, the stimulus check. This is my opinion. If we get this bill approved by August the 7th, I think we should see a stimulus check coming out by the 3rd week of August. But I wouldn't put a whole lot of faith in that, getting it passed by August the 7th, with everybody's track record that's involved. You know how they are. Okay, forbearance. I'm going to talk a little bit about forbearance, and this is my opinion also. I believe that renters that can be kicked out right now because they hadn't paid their rent, if the landlords actually kicks them out, well, you know the landlords have got forbearance on their mortgage payments. I think the landlord should automatically forfeit the forbearance. Now, granted, there are some people that's just not simply paying their rent, that could pay their rent, but there's more people out there that just cannot pay their rent, and if they get kicked out, they will be on the street. There should be a way to find out, and it should be pretty simple, if they have lost their income or not. If they hadn't lost their income, yeah, they should pay their rent or get kicked out. But if they really can't pay their rent, what choice do they have? And if a landlord kicks someone out on account of that, that landlord does not deserve that forbearance. He should automatically lose it. Y'all, we know how prayer works. We've seen it with my wife. But now I think we needs to start a prayer chain for our country. Pray for our country before it's too late. Our government on both sides of the political aisle are running it in the ground very fast. We need to get a handle on it and get them out of office and give our country back to God. Now, an update on my wife. Y'all, I want to thank you all for your prayers. I want to thank God right now for answering them. I talked to her again last night. She sounds even more better than she did the day before when I talked to her. I think today when I talk to her, her voice is going to be back to 100% normal. They removed the catheter yesterday from her. Now she's just on the small little oxygen thing. She sounds really good. She's fussing. She still wants her fruit, but I can't take it to her. I can't even go up there. But she sounds so much better. And it's all because of your prayers and God answering them. She is going to come home. Today, she was all laughs again. She's really feeling good. She sounds good. So, I can't thank y'all enough. Your cards and your letters, your comments, everything that y'all do for me. I just can't thank you enough for it. It means the world to me. Okay, one more thing I want to go over because people are always asking about it. We have gone over it a couple of times, but people's always asking about it, so I want to do it one more time. The stimulus check. Right now it is set at $1,200 per person, $2,400 per married couple, $500 per dependent. They're trying to get $1,200 per dependent with no age limit. Right now it is no limit on the dependents, the number of dependents. Now if they get the $1,200, it's going to be limited to 3. Keep in mind, this is just a proposal. It's not a bill yet, and the House could deal with it and get it pushed up even higher than that. Let's just hope and pray that that happens. People that owes back child support will not get a check. People in prison will not get a check. People on SSI, Social Security, SSDI, and railroad retirement will get the check. If they've got it last time, most likely they're going to get it this time. If they got your information right. If they got your information right, you should get it right away. The income caps for a single person, same as before, $75,000. For a married couple, same as before, $150,000. After you reach that limit, your check is going to come down $100 per thousand. I believe it's per thousand. Don't hold me to that. So basically, if you got the check before and it was for a certain amount, it's going to basically be that same check again this time. But this time it's supposed to come faster because they got all the information, they got all the bugs worked out. We hope. That's what they're telling us. And this is be a one-time check, and the House is also working on getting that as a reoccurring thing, but don't hold your breath on that. I really don't see that happening. No hazard pay, no essential worker pay. I just don't understand that. They didn't include that in the bill, but they did include that FBI building, which Mitch McConnell says that FBI building is coming out, so we'll just have to wait and see about that. But the thing is that really chaps me is in the bill there's no hazard pay, no essential worker pay, but the FBI building was there. Don't make sense to me. Not much about our government makes sense anymore. Y'all, like I said before, we need to start a prayer chain for our country before it's too late. We need to give this country back to God. And I want to thank you all for your prayers for my wife. They really worked. God answers prayers. If there was ever a doubt in anybody's mind, I'm telling you, He still answers prayers. Y'all, make these videos every morning. I don't know if there'll be another one today or not. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. If something major happens, yeah, I'll come in here and make a video. But if not, I'm going to probably relax the rest of the day. Y'all, I love you all. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. I really like those thumbs up, though. They help me a lot. And till the next time, just know I do love you all. You are my family. Y'all are closer to me than my family has ever been. You've done more for me than my family has ever done. I love you all. Ciao.